Thank you all for tuning in. Emotions with who? Why? Me, Brenda. This is a trial and error for something I definitely want to get all the way off the ground and completely into because I'm a talker. I love to talk a lot. And I go through a lot, like everyone do. But I love to talk about what I go through. I'm pretty much an open book, so I want to open my book with you, and I want to share with you. If you can relate, relate. If you can't, don't hate. Okay, that's just those are the only rules, if there were ever any. So a little bit about me is I'm now located on the East Coast. I used to live in Dallas, Texas, but I moved because I just felt like life was just getting really hard. And I'm the type of person where I want to stand out. I don't necessarily seek attention, but I don't want to be the same person in the room with so many different other people that just like me. I'd rather stand out and be myself because that's where I thrive best at. I have to be seen in certain situations because when I'm going for something, I don't have time to be in a pool of everybody else. You see me, you want me, let's do business. That's how I look at things. So I was working on a project out there. Shout out to the project manager because he is the one who helped me get out here. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, moving and knowing no one, having no one, and doing it on your own is a very difficult journey. And I did not start off with a 6 month lease, I did a whole year. Okay, so my advice to anyone who is moving, definitely do 6 months and definitely go and see where it is that you're going to be living. Nevertheless, everything is working out for me, and that's just God, because God is the one who guided me out here too, because I didn't do everything to get myself out here until the very last minute. I just kept waiting for God to show me them signs like, now stay where you at, stay put, child. Didn't happen. Definitely was rolling in the direction of getting that U-Haul, put all your stuff in there, and just go. Because I was living with my mom, and I had it good living with the parents. But I'm an adult, and it was time for me to really just venture out and find my purpose again, like repurpose myself. And so now I'm in the era where I do everything with intentions. So I'm intentionally living my life the best way I know how. And that's just doing everything that I kind of have my mind set out for and leaving nothing undone and leaving nothing behind because life is short. And I feel like a successful life and a good run and a good, journey, destiny for me, it's just to accomplish all the things that's on my mind and just go for it because everything ties in together, believe it or not. Don't ever let somebody be like, oh, you don't never know what you want to do. You do this, you do that. You might have done that so you can get the information that you needed to move on to the next thing. Everything can tie together. Just because they don't see the vision, all they see is little pieces and they see you going here and there, it's not their vision for them to even see. It's your vision for you to see. With that being said, you also have to remind yourself that because they can't see your vision, who are you to listen to what any of these folks got to say about you? Don't. Don't put yourself on pause. Don't put yourself on hold. And don't overthink somebody else's words because them are not yours. Those are theirs. So, as we unfold on this day to day basis, maybe on a weekly basis, we're going to learn a lot about each other. And my motto and my rule, if I ever had any, is if you can relate, relate. If you can't, don't hate. Okay? Simple. And we're going to keep everything going just like that. So that was just my sweet introduction to who I am, what this is, what we're going to do. We're just gonna have some fun and we're gonna laugh, and other people will be invited into this family of feelings as we continue to keep on progressing. And if you want to be invited into the family of feelings and just hop on in and talk about what you got going on, I welcome you. This is a safe space for you to be you, because you can't be nobody else. So you might as well take the platform, stand on it 10 toes down, and be everything you can be for yourself. Because if you ain't doing it for you, you can't be doing it for nobody else. I got these little cards. These are not tarot reading cards, but these are like motivational, affirmational cards. And I'm going to use this for the basis of my topic for tonight. I had something I want to talk about because it's so fresh. I can't articulate it clearly. I'm all over the place. And that's okay because emotions are all over the place. But we also have to realize that at some point of our lives, we need to become emotionally intelligent and know how to express those emotions. So, with that being said, I'm going to save that topic that I had for another night, another day. And we're going to let the cards do the talking for us. All right. And so, to be clear, we're in season 9, episode 10, and we're 33 seconds. Just hoping maybe okay. I got two. I can and I will because I am a bad like that. You want yeah, you can right here. Okay. I can and I will. The first one. I can and I will because I am a bad like that. You won't be able to see it. Yeah, you can right here. Okay, I can and I will. Starting a new job and killing it, getting all type of praise. But the more seasoned I have got, I'm starting to realize that even though I get a lot of praise, I don't let it go to my head because when you work in corporate America, honey, anything can change. All their praise could fall down at the drop of you making one mistake. Whether you knew you were making it, you didn't know, you were trained, you wasn't trained. It's a no excuse policy. It's really that simple. But I do allow it to grace me and I'm not hard on myself. I want to let myself feel that, but just not too much. I don't let it go to my head, but I do let it flow through my body. So I can and I will because I'm a bad like that. So the other one says, "Dear stress, F you." Seriously. I was stressed out at the last job that I was working. I was a leasing agent and I was also working at a gas station. It was very stressful because it just felt like my hours were crazy. Like I was literally going from 9 to 6, getting off, getting 4 hours of sleep if I could, and then going to work from 12 to 8, getting off at 8, sleeping in my car for 45 minutes, going back to the other job from 9 to 6, going to go get 4 more hours of sleep to do it all over again. It definitely took a toll on me. And it took a heavy toll on me. So when I started transitioning jobs, I tried to get a job at like this like family arcade as a server because that's what I do. I'm good at it. I know how to talk to people. I know how to serve. And I fell asleep in the orientation. And instead of that man asking me, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need some water? Do you want to stand up? Do you want to walk it off?" He just kept a mental note and had me go through the whole process, taking me around, showing me where everything is. And then I get a call and then taking my passport, scanning it, uploading it into the system, lying to me, telling me that they didn't have any server shirts, but they did. Just didn't want to give me any, especially because he knew he was going to drop a dime on me. When he got the chance to talk to the general manager. So then the general manager gave me a call and was like, "Oh, well, I heard you had some trouble staying awake." And I was like, "Well, I mean, I did. I'm not going to lie about it." I was never asked if I was okay, if I needed any water or anything. And mind you, like I literally just switched my schedule from working crazy hours, and that's why I, chose to come here and work with y'all because it was easy. Like the latest I would have to be there is 11, 12, and I can go to sleep and get more than 4 hours of sleep to be back to work the next day to go do a desk job. Nevertheless, I was still falling asleep with that desk job too. I'm getting better with my sleep. It's going to take a moment for me to, recalibrate my sleeping pattern. And it's okay. As long as I'm making sure I get the job done in the night. Full off sleep, because I snore when I sleep. So if I doze off, my head nod, it's okay. But the only thing I don't like about it is like there's a stigma because these drugs I heard that people are taking nowadays got people standing up sleep. So if you doze off they're gonna swear you on some type of drugs. And you're not, you're just really tired because in this economy, you have to work in order for you to survive and pay your bills. Like, that's not even you having money to go do what you want to do for yourself, your nails, your toes, shoes, clothes, or investing in yourself, school, certifications, lessons. Um, you, you have to work like crazy. You have to. And I'm single with no kids and I'm working like crazy. I have a goal in mind. I know what I want to do and I'm going to do it and I'm going to achieve it. But that stigma is real, real, real heavy. And I don't like it because I just don't feel like it's fair to those people who are actually really freaking tired. No one ever asks you. And then if they do ask you and you tell them, they still just kind of have like that. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to just go ahead and take you in. We're gonna have to do a test on you and see what those results are. And I'm like, that's embarrassing to say the least. You don't have to do that because the work is still getting done. If I was on drugs, nothing would get done, and I'll be making mistakes at the woodwork, and I'll be very temperamental. I'll have a an attitude when that come down because that shift is 8 hours. So I'm like, no, you're not going to disrespect me like that. And you're not going to assume. And I'm not going to subject myself to irrational behaviors of you because you can't tell the difference between when someone's tired and when someone's on drugs. And it's that simple. So I'm just like intentional, just trying to make sure that I show up for myself. Because believe it or not, yeah, and a little snippet of what I wanted to talk about earlier today. You can't tell me who I can and can't be. Just because you don't see it, it's not meant for you to see. But thank you though. Like, question yourself, where would you be? Do you know? Because where were you before you met them? Were you even in a space that you would transport back to and feel like you'll be okay? Because I wasn't. Everyone that I've met at a really good time in my life. And I'm thankful for. And so to be able to write something that doesn't meet the same message as everything else that I've wrote was actually a really good feeling. And I like the challenge. And it definitely woke me back up. It regained and reboosted my confidence. And so I can't allow someone to disrespect me and call me out in all type of ways that is not who I am. And so a part of standing up for yourself is just making sure that when people do say certain things about you, you're not letting that phrase, that sentence, those words live in your head, sit in your head, park it. No. Mm-mm. You're getting a ticket, you're getting booted, and you're getting told. How about that? Right? Because it's going to cost you. And it could be there. It's just racking up a bill. And we're going to let it rack up that bill. So just keep that in mind. When you go on a journey of learning yourself, just remember you know yourself better than they do. And talking to someone for a week, I don't care. Talk to them for years. You've changed and they ain't noticed none of your changes that you've made. They still stuck on who you were. Them are the people you have to let go of. You have to be comfortable letting go because your intentions does not align with someone who does not understand you. Because at the end of the day, you know my motto, my only rule if I had one, if you can relate, relate. If you can't, don't hate. And on that note, be great. Because all you have in this life. So take care of yourself and do the best and be the best at what you can and what you do.